everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, more like it. I am your moderator for today's event, Naeem. I am a TV anchor, a journalist, and I also do corporate as well as entertainment events. So today the agenda is for the G-Cell event. We've had, a couple of weeks ago, 2 days conference for this event, and we also had a closing ceremony and dinner here in Parliament, and it was a really, really good event. And today we will be giving out the awards. So without further ado, I'm going to welcome the Executive Director of G-Cell, who will give us our welcome address.
It's a pleasure to be with you today. So it's wonderful to be part of the journey that Joyce created with their energy to create a network for global sustainable education and leadership. We had a conference a few weeks ago, and it's a pleasure to think that we'll all be part of making that happen. So we now move on to the GSL network. It will be a community interest company. So it's for the benefit of community, and the normal approach is limited by guarantee. There'll be a CEO, governing board, and directors we can share with you in the coming weeks. The focus is the young emerging leaders of the world, helping them in their journey. And the first organisation is set up in the UK, but we expect to reach across the 195 countries that the UN recognises in the world.
Ladies and esteemed guests, standing on existing protocol established by Executive Director of the G-Cell Network, Renato Fellow, during his welcome speech, I would like to begin by expressing my deepest gratitude to David Burton Sampson, Member of Parliament for South End Western League, for graciously hosting this auspicious occasion here today in one of the most powerful and remarkable buildings in the world. I am really grateful. You are indeed an outstanding leader and a people's MP. On that note, I would like to appreciate Lady Sidra. I love you from the bottom of my heart. That's all I can say whenever I'm given the opportunity to speak to you. Thank you so much for everything you have done to put this together. She's a deputy lieutenant for the Essex County, the King's representative in the Essex County. Thank you, my lady. Goal is to create opportunities for co-creation and continuous improvement among our members. On our list, the agenda is a gentleman that I'm really motivated by when he spoke at the conference on the first day, a very dynamic new MP for South End, West and Lee. He is also a business leader, a fighter for adversity and inclusion, and having founded a number of businesses. Without further ado, let's give a big round of applause to David Burton.
Well, thank you and welcome to my house. It's not bad, is it? And what an appropriate place to be when we're talking about leadership, to be in the powers of the corridors of power. Laws are made. This is a government room where Parliament sit in small committees to make laws. And as we sit here now downstairs in the House of Commons, there's a law being made. To power. You know, you would have had people like Winston Churchill sat on these exact chairs. They keep getting me Blair. Even, not my fan, but Margaret Thatcher. You know, these sorts of people have walked these corridors. And that's why it's so good to be here today talking about leadership. And I thank the team at GSEL for their leadership and bringing this event together. So, leader, it's so important to have that clear direction. And it starts with a goal. What do you want to achieve? What's that goal? Take my campaign to get to this place. I started with a goal of wanting to be an MP. Yeah? That was the goal, that's what I wanted to achieve. Yours could be to change something in the world to make it better, but you've got to have that goal to start off with. You then set your strategy. So how are we going to achieve that goal? What's the strategy to get there? What are the core things we need to deliver to achieve that goal? So for me, and underneath that is your plan, with your actions of how you're going to get there. Fail to plan, you plan to fail. Spot on. My team don't know what I want to achieve. Guess what? I'm going to achieve it. Because with my team, there's going to be elements of my plan that won't be delivered. And I'll be letting myself down. So, the second part is being an enabler. And it's not micromanaging. It's about showing people what needs to be achieved, helping them to know how to achieve that through developing them, but then letting them flourish and do it. Trust but measure is a really good phrase to think of. So that's what we're here today. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you. Another round of applause, please, for wise words of wisdom there. I learned a lot as well. And moving on to our next aspect of today's agenda, which is the award ceremony for outstanding leadership. And the first person to understand the sequence of how the award will be going. So we're going to first of all start by presenting to David, and after which all the rest of the awardees will be called. And as soon as you're called, you have the handshake with the MP, and then we do a presentation to you, and then you go back to, then you give your 1-minute thank you speech. We will present your awards to you, and if you're interested in taking a picture, we would go and do that at the
Westminster Hall. So afterwards, we can all go to Westminster Hall, and we can do photos in there on the steps in Westminster Hall with the awards and so on and so forth. There's only 2.
So without further ado, for that outstanding leadership, and it's no doubt with the speech you've just given there, it is MP, Member of Parliament and Southend, West and Lee, MP David first. Yes, absolutely beautiful, the award. If there's 1 minute, something that you'd like to say.
Right.
Presenting for himself. Okay, so on behalf of the Giselle Network, we're presenting to MP David Breckin-Sanston and Outstanding Leadership Award. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well, I said enough already, haven't I? I guess just thank you very much. This is very kind. And, you know, leadership has got to be enjoyable too, and I enjoy what I do. So, yeah, thank you very much for this wonderful award. Thank you.
Awardee for outstanding leadership icon goes to a lady that is the Deputy Lieutenant. If we look around the room, I'm sure you gives it away by the costume. That's the Deputy Lieutenant for the King's Representative for the County of Essex, and an award-winning community advocate and educationalist. She was the first person from the Birmingham community to be awarded this prestigious award due to her voluntary involvement with multiple projects and initiatives in the community since 2003. Internationally and nationally, she has set a group to empower vulnerable women to come together, organisations to feed the homeless, and to raise money for charity. It's Lady Sidra Naeem. Let's give her a round of applause. Give us 1 minute.
Thank you very much, everybody. I feel really privileged to get this, and I've never really thought of myself really as a global leader, but I think after what you said, I think I realised I am one of those, actually, from all the words you used and everything, the descriptions, I thought I am one of achievers. So I feel very proud actually to receive this, and I just wanted to say thank you very much. And what a better venue to get this awarding right here in the Houses of Parliament. You know, it's a very special venue actually to get an award like this. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Our next awardee, Lieutenant Sidra, will continue the rest of the award presentation. So our next awardee for the Social Impact Leadership Award is a lady who I literally was so thrilled to meet her. She is amazing, definitely an empowered woman that empowers other women, and she was honorary for the doctorate degree last time when she was here. Is Angela Sills, who is an ED Institute of Financial Unity and also the founder of She Rose. Unfortunately, she's gone back to the States, so on her behalf, Pamela Campbell will take her award. Thank you. Thank you so much. And if you'd like to say, this awardee is a man of many talents, and he wears hats. He is a member of GCell, and he has 42 years in the telecommunications world, which actually plays anytime, any place, anywhere. That's his slogan he goes by. He started off on Sky TV and TV news crews through NATO, peacekeeping cons, oil, gas and finance world, to diplomatic missions on global charities such as SOS, Children's Villages. New focuses on doing his part for the better world to come. And I can be Renato Goodfellow, he's the Executive Director of GCell Network. Let's give him a big round of applause. We are moving to the next awardee, which is for Diversity Icon. This lady is a dynamic legal counsel at the PricewaterhouseCoopers LLP and PwC, with over 7 years post-qualification experience, and has been profiled as a next-generation legal trailblazer by the UK Africa First Vice for the Ministry of Justice UK. She leverages on her sturdy experience in commercial and legal advisory, especially in matters relating to technology and risk management, to deliver bespoke services to global enterprises. She serves as the PwC UK Black Network co-chair, where she leads a team of over 25 people to deliver on strategies that elevate and empower Black colleagues in PwC, with the aim of creating supportive environments for both professional and personal development. It's none other than Charlie Louise Akintillo. I hope I said your surname right. Let's give her a big round of applause. So we all have 1 minute. There's another individual here, another amazing individual in recognition of the social impact icon of the year 2025 is none other than Tariq Mahmood. Let's give him a big round of applause. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to give a brief because I wasn't given here, but if you can just say a few words, please, Tariq. I know you look familiar the last time at the First Lady of Sierra Leone. I think you were in the building, weren't you?
Yes.
But yeah, so if you can say a few words.
Is your microphone? Very pleased, humbled and honored to receive the award, and the speech by David was very concise and to the point and very encouraging. So we can take away some pointers from somebody who's used this sort of information and got to where he has, so we can always proceed in our directions and achieve the most we can. And I just wish GSO the best of luck and success, and thank you to Joy and all the team for organising this for us. And thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I wanted to say Tarek went to Buckingham Palace today to receive his MBE from Buckingham Palace, and he's just come from there. So I think for that he deserves another round.
Thank you so much, Naeem, and congratulations on that as well. So the next has been amazing being with all of you amazing individuals tonight, and I hope that you have enjoyed yourself and you've been able to be impacted greatly by today's event. Before we have our closing remarks by Lady Sidra, I want us to give Joy another big round of applause. So congratulations to her as well, the whole team, and we will have the closing remarks from Lady Sidra, and then Joy will say some final words to us as well. So we've already introduced you.
Yes, but I'll introduce myself again. So, good evening everybody. As you already know, my name is Sidra Naeem. I'm His Majesty King Charles, Deputy Lieutenant for the County of Essex, and hence his representative. My role is to represent the King's interests and dignity of the Crown. I was the first person from the Black Asian minority ethnic community to be appointed for this very special role awarded due to the extensive voluntary work that I do locally and internationally. I'm privileged to be either directly involved with or get to see a very wide range of activities in all sectors. It is truly an honour to be here with you all today at the Houses of Parliament, Palace of Westminster, for the Global Sustainable Education and Leadership Network Launch and Award Programme. The work this conference achieved is inspiring as they strive to make a profound impact on global societies through their innovative initiatives. With this array of carefully designed programmes, they have shown tremendous dedication to ensuring that people from all walks of life have access to the tools they need to succeed in their respective fields. From education and research to entrepreneurship, they have addressed the very skills that shape the future of our societies and has become a leader in skill development. In today's world, strategies and skill development for organisational transformation is more important than ever. It is the key that unlocks the doors to opportunity, progress and success for individuals and communities. Congratulations to everyone who received awards to celebrate and recognise hard work, dedication and extraordinary achievements. Please do continue the good work. Often people will get an award and they stop everything. Well, we've got the award now, we don't need to do anything else. But that's not the idea. Once you get an award, you strive further to get the next award, and then the next award, and you get higher and higher and higher. So, this Excellence Awards event will be memorable as we honoured and celebrated global leaders who have made exceptional contributions to their fields locally and internationally. Thank you to each and every one of you who have collectively contributed to making this a very successful event. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And we will have the final words from Joy.
Thank you to everyone. First and foremost, to the LD. Congratulations to you, Tarek, on being an MP.
Thank you so much.
ND is really one of the biggest honors you can ever get, and we're privileged to have you in our midst. To all our leaders,
And for those that traveled from far and close, thank you so much for being part of the GCL story. And we hope to have you in our midst, either as a trustee, as a board member, as a member, or in any way you can be part of the GCL community. We hope you'll take the award and shut the GCL story over. We hope you're going to be part of this GCL community. All need to work together, collectively, work collaboratively down to the Westminster Hall where we would have these photos. And to all our deans, please, your presentation picture is very important to our album. So it would be nice if you can be patient to take the picture with the MP, myself, the Sidra, and everyone that's taking our words there. And to all of us, from me, and I love you all, and thank you for coming to honor this invitation. Thank you guys.
One more. One more. Thank you. Thank you.